And a lot of times they think the date is like the objection, but really the only objection is people have the hardest time committing to stuff. Like ask anybody, ask your wife where she wants to have dinner tonight. Like she will struggle making a decision unless you have like a weird unicorn wife, okay? It's just a fact. People struggle committing to things, you know? So it's like that's really their whole hang up is like, and they use the date as a crutch. They're like, oh, well, we don't know when we're moving yet, so we're just gonna hold off for now. It's like, no, they just don't wanna make a decision to move with you guys. So again, like Andy, like just whatever they say doesn't really mean anything, and you just gotta ensure with them that you're gonna take care of them. And by the end of it, they should be like her and be like, okay, we'll do it. Like, it's just $100, you know, what are we talking? Is that pretty standard, like $100 deposit? Like,
yeah. 10% or 100.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
We do have some that are $50 non-refundable. Those, so obviously, like every company, that's where it comes in. You gotta like tier your rebuttals because we do have companies it's not refundable. So obviously you can't run that route. So
yeah,
that's kind of where it gets difficult. Is every company is so different.
And this is just from my understanding. Do you guys mostly sell for the same company?
Teams. And
okay,
each
cool.
Team kind of sells for the same companies.
Okay, cool.
Teams can have anywhere from 5 companies to 10 companies.
Cool.
You know,
way we can learn them intimately.
Sure. No, that makes sense. Because if everybody was just selling everybody's shit, then I can see that getting confusing.
The like the back of our hand, so
that's cool.
We're not messing up any quotes.
That's cool. I like that. That's cool.
I have one more question about.
Yeah, of course.
His he personified a lot of the company with his own personal, like I will do this for you. I will put this on the truck. I will do this. You know, I will buy your house. Are you in the deep dive? Are you going to talk a little bit more about how to do that without it getting like too silly? Like, so you can't actually put it on the, and you wouldn't want the customer to push back. You're not going to put it on the truck.
Yeah.
Maybe that gets fun. Then you're joking around with them, but like, are we going to talk about that? Because I thought it was really interesting. I don't think we ever like go that far to because we feel so remote and so separate from the operations of the companies we sell for.
Sure.
That we normally talk about the company doing it for them. But I loved how he did that. I loved how he said, I will do this for you.
So what happens is like the client doesn't have rapport built with the company. The client has rapport built with you. So when you can reassure them that you will be the one to take care of them because you built that rapport with them, they're like, okay, I trust this guy. Like, I trust Ben that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. Because ultimately, like, if they have to change a date or anything like that, do they call you guys directly or do they call the moving company?
Us directly mostly.
Yeah.
So it is you then. So then you would take responsibility for things like that, where you can say, if you have, whenever you want to pick your moving date, I will make sure it gets taken care of personally. You can call back in, you can ask for me, I will make sure that it gets moved to where it needs to be moved to. You can have ownership within that, and then they're like, okay, I like this guy. Like, yeah, he's over the phone, but he's going to make sure that everything gets taken care of seamlessly for me, versus being like, oh, the company will take care of that for you. It's like they have a disconnect with the company because it's not the company calling, it's Ben calling, and they've built a relationship with you. They've gone through the whole process with you. So we have to have some sense of like ownership within of like, I am going to do this for you. And I do the same thing. Now, I might need like some resources to help me? Absolutely. But it's still your responsibility to make sure at the end of the day that the trucks get that they get the right scheduling, the right communication and everything. So it is on you. So I'd say that I take responsibility for that.
And I think too, with Andy knowing the type of client that he was walking into, and he knows nothing about master movers, he was like, well, I'm gonna sell this job because he knows what he's capable of. And again, like that's just a mindset that you guys have to have as salespeople. It's like, it doesn't matter who's on the other end of the phone or what company you're selling for, like you are the representative at that point, and it's up to you to do what it takes to close that deal, you know? So I think that's where Andy's mindset was like, he already knew she was gonna be a difficult client, and he doesn't know moving or master movers, other than the couple notes that Chad wrote up on the board for him. And so he was just like, well, it's up to me. Like, I'm taking the load on this. Like, I need to go sell this job. So again, and Andy's a very personal person. Like, one thing he says all the time, especially for home services, is he'll have sales reps like tell the customer that they're providing their personal cell phone number, just because it makes the customer feel like more bought in with this sales rep, because now the sales rep is like putting himself in a position to take responsibility for stuff. So again, I think it's just like another step further of like just allowing the customer to feel like you're actually there for them, and it's not just you're just calling someone else to book another move, you know, kind of thing. So again, just like taking ownership in it.